What's up? This is Adam Chandler, and in this very brief video, I'm going to share with you a simple strategy for driving sales with email marketing. Now, I was just at a big internet marketing event in Austin, Texas, put on by this company, MLSP. And one thing that I shared this tip that I'm about to share with you, to this live audience, on stage at this event. And I got a lot of really positive feedback from people that said, "Wow, that was a really cool, follow-up strategy. That email template was really cool." And so, I got a lot of really good feedback from it. That that it was awesome. So I wanted to share it with you, and that's what I'm doing in this very brief video. So. Now, one thing about what I'm about to share with you, you have to have an email list for this to work. Now, if you don't have an email list, what are you doing as an internet marketer? You've got to have an audience. You've got to be building an email list. Now, if you go to my website, which is meetadamchandler.com, and you click over here, you'll get this free report of how I made $23,046 in just 2 months from only 49 customers. Go ahead and access that report, and that'll give you some training on how to drive traffic and drive leads if you haven't done so. You can also go over here and click this little link for the blog, and then you'll find all kinds of training on how to drive traffic, how to generate leads for your business, and how to how to convert sales as well. A ton of free training there. But so let me share with you the strategy. Now, this is what's called a blind email. Now, the reason why it's blind is because you're really giving them very little information. Now, this is a broadcast email, and it can work to promote just about anything. I've used this to win affiliate contests. I've used this basic template to win affiliate contests, to launch businesses, to launch products, all to my email list. And so it's very universal because you're not really telling them anything, and it's pure curiosity, right? So, for example, the subject line. This flat out works. Okay, this is why this can work for anything. This flat out works. It's a very generic, right? Very curiosity based subject line. And then when they open the email, you got to see this and then the link. Okay, so putting a link, and this is one thing that I learned. I invested in an email marketing coaching program. It was a $2,000 course that I invested in earlier this year, and I learned all kinds of really cool stuff about how to, effectively do email marketing. And one of the things I learned in this course is that if you do not put a link, a call to action link, above the fold. So they basically said that people will not scroll down in an email. Okay, 90% of people will not scroll in an email. That means if you do not have a call to action link of where you want the person to go, then you're actually missing out on 90% of the traffic, 90% of the clicks, right? So that's the first thing that I want to point out. The second thing, where I say click here, and I have an arrow pointing to the link, you might look at that and say, well, that's unnecessary, right? And I would actually argue against that, and I would say that you've got to make it ridiculously obvious where you want them to click. A lot of people will say, well, they already know where to click. You can see the link. It's obvious. It's not obvious, okay? You want to make it ridiculously obvious where you want them to click. You want to make it obnoxiously obvious where you want them to click. So that's why putting something like a big click here with an arrow pointing to the link will actually increase your clicks, which means more people looking at your offer. Okay? So going on, if you're on my email list, it's fair to assume you want to build a more successful, profitable business while experiencing more speed, pleasure, and ease along the way. If so, then this is an ideal next step, and then the link again. So very simple. That's basically the body of the email, then a little signature, and then here's what I did. I put a little bit of a lifestyle in the PS line. This was because when I wrote this email originally, I was just leaving this island. So I said, P.S. I just left the island of Nantucket where I was visiting family and doing all kinds of fun island activities. So I'm letting them into my life a little bit so that they see me as not just you want people to know, like, and trust you if you want them to buy from you, right? So put a little lifestyle in there. And then I said, do you know what U.S. state the island is a part of? be on the lookout for tomorrow's email for the answer. So you want to, if as often as possible, you want to tease tomorrow in the PS line. So even if it's something as simple as that, it doesn't have to be something about your business. You could say, hey, by the way, tomorrow I'm going to be sending out this awesome piece of content that's going to answer this question. Okay, and then you put whatever question your piece of content is going to answer. Stay tuned for tomorrow's email for the content that answers the question. So you want to keep them. This is what we call an open loop. So in effective marketing, if you study effective marketing and effective marketers, you will see open loops all the time. So anytime you can the human mind hates unanswered questions. Okay, so keep that in mind. The human mind hates unanswered questions. So if you can create some type of a cliffhanger that won't be revealed until tomorrow, and you can actually get them almost on the edge of their seat, right, waiting for tomorrow's email to see what the answer is, then you have a very engaged prospect on your email list. And this is, just doing little things like this can make all the difference in the effectiveness of your email marketing. So if you're building an email list, if you're doing, this template can be used to promote just about anything. I hope that that it works for you, that you've gotten something out of this. And again, if you want more free training, visit my site. It's meetadamchandler.com. Again, that is meetadamchandler.com. That will take you to this site where you can go to the blog and you can find out all kinds of you can get all kinds of training on how to become an effective marketer, how to get how to drive traffic, how to drive leads, how to drive sales, and you're also definitely going to want to get your hands on this case study, because one thing it'll do is it'll make sure that you're on my email list, and I'm going to be revealing something next week that is going to be huge. It's going to send shockwaves through the home-based business industry, and I'm just very excited to let you in on it. So you got to make sure that you're connected with me, that you're getting my emails, that you're on my list, and this is the best way to do so. Get your hands on this case study. Learn about how I made $23,046 in just 2 months from only 49 customers. You'll get all kinds of training there on traffic and lead generation and sales conversions as well. So go there right now. Again, that is meetadamchandler.com. Do it right now, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.